Good morning. I think I'm starting to get back to my regularly scheduled programming of going out early. Still not as early as I could, but doesn't really matter. And you know why it doesn't matter? Because this morning, as I was not getting up, because I was not getting up, I was laying in the bed, I started to work on or finish a project that I was working on last night. And the project that I was working on was looking at how I have physically evolved since October. Now, why October? In October, I was entered into what I thought was a nutrition program and turned out to be a weight loss program. And so as a part of this program, there were two options. I could either do the very low calorie diet, which was 800 calories, or I could do a low calorie diet, which is 1200 calories. I opted for the 1200 because the 800 was straight shakes and nothing else. And I knew that my birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these holidays were coming up, and I did not want to not eat because that's a part of my family and a part of what we do together. And the other side was I didn't want to just be sitting around drinking a shake while my daughter was eating. I wanted to be able to enjoy at least one meal with her. And since she goes to school early, she's at school during lunch, I figure I can drink the shakes during the day and have dinner with her in the evening. So you have to purchase these shakes, and they're $25 a box, and there's 7 of them in a box. And so for a week, I would need 3 boxes, which was $75. Cool, no problem. Well, here's the problem. I started to notice that my body wasn't necessarily responding well to them. Yes, I was losing the weight, and yes, I was meeting the number goals that they had set for me, but mentally, my body was not responding, only because I told you all earlier in the month that food is mood. And my body knows when I'm putting non-whole things in it. And so my mind was like, Tashara, yeah, you're meeting the number goals, but what are you putting into your body to do it? And how are you going to sustain this once you get out of the program? So drinking the shakes became an issue. Either way, fast forward. I was supposed to have lost 36 pounds because I realized that I've been in this program for 9 months. Well, I have not done that. And a thought came before that thought could settle in and I would become defeated. It was, look at yourself and see how you have physically changed over the last 9 months. And so maybe I'll put together a little compilation video and just show my transition over the last month or last 9 months. But either way, when I went back to October, November and started pulling full body shots and head shots and then comparing them to the last month or so, there is a huge difference. Even when you're looking at my legs, and my legs themselves have not actually changed in the size of them, but the shape of them have absolutely changed. My face and the definition in my face has absolutely gotten different. And so whereas in October, November, I had a much rounder face, and when I smiled, it was just this cute little pie face. Now there's definition around my mouth. You can see my dimple even more. And so what did this tell me? We are in a world right now where everything is quick, fast, and let's do it. And if I had followed their plan to the T, I absolutely would have lost the 36 pounds. Heck, I would have probably lost more. But I didn't want that for myself. I wanted something healthy, and I wanted something sustainable. And so that meant that it was going to take a little longer, and it was going to take more work. Also, what I noticed was during that time, I also was not walking either. So when I started walking, of course, it started coming off a lot quicker. So let me just say this to you. Slow and steady wins the race. We know this because we all know the story of the tortoise and the hare. Not only does slow and steady win the race, but slow and steady also is sustainable, and you are able to maintain it, and it is long lasting. Take a moment, take a breath, slow down. You don't need it quick. You don't need it fast. You want to be able to enjoy it. You want it to be memorable, and you want it to last past that moment. So that is the word that I have for you today. Slow and steady. You all have a super fantastic day, and I will see you all tomorrow.